Heyo! Heyo, heyo! Hello to everyone! Oh god. I streamed on Monday, and then for 4 days I just fell out of schedule. God, university's killing. Heyo! Heyo, everyone. How's been your day? Heyo! Heyo! So, today we are rigging a very interesting model that has a second chin. For the time being. Welcome, everyone. So, how's been your day? How's been yours busy days? Also, I finished drawing my own model and rigging it, which means that now, first of all, my model has pants. Mind-blowing, huh? And second of all, I've finished rigging all toggles on my model, which means that now it can go bold, earless, become memed, and since I wasn't able to decide which glasses are better, I went for this option. I went for this option. But I like this one more because I can be a goddamn nerd. I love it. But I look like a rat with this toggle on. Oh god. And also can be now discussed with y'all's behavior. I love it. I love my model. It turned out quite well. But today, we are working on a completely new model. Kikoya-chan's model. On a gorgeous model of Kikoya-chan. It's time to work side by side. So, oh god, I just opened the model file, to be honest. I just opened the model file and now I gotta figure out what to do with all this shit. Oh god. Okay, so let's begin with trying to figure out where goes what. Oh god. Okay. So first of all, what we're gonna do is to create a hierarchy. To create an hierarchy, we gotta select the entire model. Oh god, it's in Cyrillic. Ooh, well, difficult. Anyway, selecting the entire model and creating warp deformers. And it's gonna be VTuber model, the entire model. Because I love a perfect hierarchy. Without it, it won't work. Well, at least for me. So, I forgot to clean my glasses and take my other glasses that are specifically made for streams, for looking a bit farther than my goddamn nose. Wait a moment. I gotta clean those and take another ones. Okay, I took my other glasses, which means that now I can walk perfectly well and see everything. So, time to walk. Dear people, time to walk without stopping, even for a moment. Okay. God, how I love music from Hotline Miami. They're absolutely amazing. So, entrance week and the uni was quite interesting. Anyways, what's this? What is it? Those are assets. Alright. I bet Stefan, I'm walking. For God's sake. You see what I'm dealing with every single day? Hikoyo is bullying me, chat. And after that, she's saying that I'm a lazy fuck. Of course, obviously. To be fair, she's walking like non-stop, I would say. Because this crazy human being decided that she will do 3 points out of her entire debut checklist in a single day. Wait, 3 or 4? I don't remember actually. Okie dokie. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go first with folders, since we already united everything. Pa-da-pa-pa. So, what we gonna do? Ich bin nicht blind hier. You're lying. Don't lie to your audience. Okay. Those is its head. God, you know. Nein! Stefan, nein! Anyways, a head. Now, those are supposed to be eyes. Eyes. Mouth. Then goes the body. Body. After body, there's supposed to be physics. So first of all, I'm usually dealing with hair physics. Hair pH. And after that, after hair, there should be eye air. That's wrong. Eye air pH. And then the same, but IL pH. And after IL pH, what usually goes, alright, we have also those absolutely beautiful wings. In that case, we will unite wings in one parameter, in one group. Wings pH physics, because I'm too lazy to separate them. Anyways, it will be rigged on angle Y or Y, which is more accurate. Did you know that it's called Y because it's Y? It's the letter E from Greek. That's why it's Y. At least in German. And in Spanish. But apparently not in English. For some reason. So, wings are clothes. Clothes pH. Clothes pH. Oh god, one of my headphones is already dying. And it haven't been even how much? Nicht Y? I think both are used. Yeah, Y is also used. Why then I thought that it's Y? Y. Scheiße. God damn. To be honest, I'm confusing sometimes languages between each other. I'm really confusing languages. Oh god. I mean, speaking in multiple languages and being a polyglot is cool, but, well, then you get problems. We don't need those eyebrows parameters since we don't have a breeder. A breeder, we don't need it. By the way, one interesting thing that I noticed, a lot of VTubers think that if they buy a high quality iPhone with bridger and, I don't know, some plugins, and everything should work suddenly perfectly well, forgetting about the fact that actually... Wait a moment. Actually, VTuber models are looking good when they read good, not because you have an iPhone. Which is an interesting thing, since I don't have an iPhone either, and I rigged my model completely for camera. Edit parameter. We would need to set as maximum 2, and on IL open as well, maximum 1.2. Yeah, 1.2 because I like it more. I like when I can just open my eyes wide. My neck, my back, my and my ass. Love this song. Oh god. Mary-chan, for God's sake, please name layers better in the future. Of course I can figure out which one goes where, but girl, please. Don't make me suffer. Anyways, those are toggles. Hand toggles. Alright, I have to rig hand toggles, but I'll do it later for my model, when I will draw all of them, since I'm too lazy to rig it when it's unfinished. Hand toggles, plus I wanted to stream. So where does your head ends? Why it has so many layers? Okay. So there where the head ends. Right. All of this is head deformer. Head deformer. Alright, not all of it. This also goes into head deformer. And all of that also goes there. Oh wait, it's already in there. Okay. Okay. So the rest is the body. Body. Wait, was it? Alright, it's also the head. Oh god. Swear to god, sometimes she just wants to kill me. An additional walk. I swear to god. Hi, hello here. Welcome, welcome. Maybe I've noticed a bit too late a comment on YouTube. But still, welcome, welcome here. I'm trying my best to check both chats. Oh god, when will be in the head? Here it is. Head. Done. He goes into the head. What I hate is that the fact that often VTuber Studio doesn't recognize some Cyrillic letters, especially when you're exporting your model from PC to, for example, a phone via file transfer. Which is quite disappointing. Maybe there is some plugin that would recognize all those Cyrillic letters. Wait, Cyrillic or Cyrillic? Fuck knows. Anyways, this is a body. This is so comfortable. Yeah, YouTube is quite chill compared to Twitch, I would say. Because, well, lately, it's been getting worse, in my honest opinion. On those scandals, on those issues on Twitch. Those ones. I wonder why. Since the platform has been good for years and now they suddenly change everything to make it worse? Why? It should be on top. I've always loved Twitch for its community, for some memories that are created here. Perfect platform, but well, at the same time, it has tons of disadvantages. Especially recently with new changes. Like, we are fighting against bots. Well, and the result, lurkers don't count as viewers, unfortunately. Which is quite sad because, in my opinion, majority of my audience on the current level are lurkers that want to work together. Streams, for example. I love this song. It's from Sally Face, as I remember. I think, yeah, it's from Sally Face? Yeah, it's from Sally Face. Oh no, it's from Slime Rancher. No, it's from Slime Rancher. The previous two were from Sally Face. God, I wanna replay this game. And recently, after new updates, Slime Rancher for some reason started to lag for me. I don't know why. Actually sad, depressing. Okay, okay. Alright. So, what is this? Uh-huh. This is effect. Maybe. Yeah, it looks right. And this also should be additive, I think. Right, and I think then I will lower the opacity here to 50. And here, let it be 70. And then add mesh 13. Flip those. Maybe even lower. Or wait, am I doing something wrong? I think yeah, I'm doing something wrong. Maybe this is supposed to be normal. And then this is supposed to be... Yeah, this looks more right. Which is cool, but I've been using YouTube since childhood and I find the platform more enjoyable. Yeah, fair enough. I was also using more of YouTube rather than Twitch in the last years as well. Oh, wait, I didn't save the file. Okay, images, models, then new folder, Mary-chan, and chibi VTS. I also find it quite interesting why exactly specifically Visual Studio models work only if you have VTS at the end. Maybe I should ask Denshi one day. Alright, so this is the mask, and to the mask we're clipping all this. And so now it's clipped to the mask. Perfect. Wait, is this supposed to be clipped to this? Yeah, maybe. Maybe this is supposed to be clipped to this. I gotta go. See ya. Have a nice day. Yeah, this looks better. This looks right. Sometimes rigging Live2D models is just figuring out what an artist wanted to do. So, this is a mask. Mask. Done. This is a mask. Now we go up. And this is a cross. This one cross from Egyptian mythology. Of Anubis, I guess, as I remember. I love those small details. Okay, so I think it goes with clipping ID. Is it supposed to go? Yeah, it's supposed to go to the here. No? Gotta think. Gotta keep thinking. Okay, what's in this one? This one's supposed to go to thanks. And this one as well? I think this is right, I think. Yeah, this looks right. This one doesn't. What's wrong with this one? God. Where did this one go? Doesn't it disappear? Is it clipped to something? No. Ah, I see. So this one is clipped to this, and this one is supposed to be clipped this. Huh. So why does this clipping doesn't work? Ah, it works, okay. This one worked. This one worked as well. Perfect, I'm figuring it out. Yippee! What a beautiful sun today. I gotta open the window. What a beautiful autumn weather. Amazing, beautiful autumn weather. Something you can dream about in Germany. It's sunny today, and it's beautiful. Gosh, I think Neuschwanstein in this time of year is absolutely gorgeous. I visited this September, I think, Neuschwanstein. And it was absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, where is this one? This one. God. I really love autumn. It's one of my favorite seasons, I would say. Of spring. And then the summer. Well, all times of the year are beautiful. Thank you for clip. Alright, what is this? Aha! Found it. Or not. I think I didn't find it. Ah, found it, I think. Yeah, it's above the top. Ah, so okay, I figured that. I figured it out. Ba-da-ba-ba. It's okay. I will make it wider. Oh God! Music from Magus Braid. Oh God, this anime is just amazing. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful story. Gorgeous story. Love it. Okay, it's left. Alright, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. So, what's this one? Okay, it's here too. About above left and right. Okay. Why you love this anime? Well, if you're talking about Magus Braid, I love the mix of British mythology. Well, how British? English mythology, rather. English Welsh mythology. The way author actually have been written about European mythology, specifically of England. And those views, they're amazing. I love how green this anime is. Its vibes are just amazing. It's like diving deeper into Europe yet again. And I love this attention to details. The authors really deserve all the attention they're getting. But in my opinion, they need more attention because it's absolutely gorgeous story. Okay, it's about above the left side. And it's, yeah, here. In the left side. And here the right side. Okay, where's the right side? I don't see. Okay, so it's here near the... Okay, I found the right side. Oh god. It looks scary. Look at this. Look at this cursed creature. Chad, just look at this. This creature is absolutely scary. Oh god. I love this model. It's ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. Oh god. I see the insides of the mouth. Oh god. And doing Live2D models sometimes is really funny. Especially when you see something similar. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is the clipping. Done. Now it looks adorable. Now at least the mouse looks adorable. Top 5 scariest homes caras. Sim. Okay. We have 2 eyes here. And attention what we're gonna do with the second eye. Goodbye! Now it has only 1 eye. Okay. Art mesh like this. Then, okay. I think then it needs this art mesh. Wait, not this one object. This one. Again, what's this thing? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mary-chan, I will kill you one day for doing this to me. Anyways, this is line art. Art mesh. To the nose. So what are those two? What the hell is that? Okay, as I understood, this one we have to click to this. This one is for this one. And this one is for this one. Yeah, it looks right. Oh god, those messy lines. Okay, I will fix it. I will fix those messy lines later. Sorry, I'm not forgiving you for making me suffer. I'm not forgiving you. It's something unforgivable. You make a Live2D Rigging suffer. What is this? What the fuck is this dot? Oh, okay, I see. I see now what it is. Okay. Then this art mesh with this and this one. Oh, there. Fuck. Is the line not separated? Fuck. Okay, I will clip it anyways. You just slightly move. Ah, I cannot move. You love my suffering, as I can see. You adore them. Because every single time you give me the model to suffer. Oh, God. Gosh. Okay, what's this? What are you? You're blush. Okay. If you're blush, then I suppose I have to select this blush. Go to ears. Where are the ears? Done. Ears are done. Oi. Mm. Okay. What you gonna do? Okay, we figured this out. Now we can go up here. And hide the head. Because we're done with the head. The head? Why wings are written with foul? It's supposed to be W. Okay, never mind. Why those are in the body? Uh-huh. We're gonna move this here. We're gonna select this. And move it here. So that it goes into this one. Yeah. Now it looks right. Now it looks right. So those are all tattoos. Tattoos are gonna be clipped to the body. Okay. Color. Interesting. What is this? This is the shadow. Okay. They just can glow from time to time. Yeah. Glowing tattoos are fine. Those I can pull off. Look how it would look absolutely adorable when she moves left, right, to the left, to the right. It will be very amazing to rake. Okay, I think I will deal with body off stream. So now we got to deal with the chibi head. With the head of this criatura. Okay, where is this supposed to be? Basilica error. R. And this one on the left. On the left. Okay, what is this? What the fuck is this? Ah, I see. It's right and left in higher back. Okay, higher back, left and right. Higher back. This one is on the right side. And this one on the left side. Higher back 2. On the left side. Okay, we figured the head out with the clipping IDs. But we gotta do also the Bob Deformers. Ich bin dumm, ich kenne das. Ich kenne das, ich weiß das schon. Okay, so this is the face. Face. This is the face. This is the head base. Head base. This one is the ear. Ear. And after the ear, the rest. Okay. Horns. Those are horns. Horns. And after that, creating horns. Select all of this shit. And this is our hair. Hair. And on this head is supposed to be on a rotation deformer. Also, this up there. This one on rotation deformer so that we can use it. Okay, first of all, I have to pull it out of the hand Bob Deformer. It's a very long process. And this is at Z parameter. And all of this under VTuber model. And this the parameter is gonna be our base or laning. Okay, and we gotta reflect motion. Now the thing finally moves to the left and to the right side. It looks adorable. And now, as we did this, I'm too lazy to do all the deformers on my own, on the art meshes. So since I'm a lazy fuck, the hidden yeah, we'll deal with it. later. Yeah, what is the problem? Hidden on guide images. Hmm? When she finishes the A wave to kill me. It's not the A wave, it's stream. Stop using Google Translator and use your brain to write sentences, for the God's sake. Or I will track you down, and force you to learn English. Aha. This one and this one. Okay. I know I'm lazy. You will never learn English this way. Practice. So we're selecting all this. And just waiting. Oh! It was done quickly. Wow. Mesh is opened. What the fuck just happened? Okay. Okay, it looks right now. It looks right. Okay. We're selecting this head. No, we're selecting just head. Just head. And you do your job. Please. Okay. Perfect, it's done. It's done. What we can do now? Now we have to select this arm and fix the mask. Fix the mask. Brush size, okay. Let me just make it at least 400. And it'll fix it. And so for those who don't know, when you're doing a VTuber model, I will show on my example. So how did I rig my glasses, for example? When you're creating a VTuber model, you want to create some mask for the VTuber model. For example, on my glasses, as you can see, they're clipped on those effects. to a specific mask so that when they move, the lights don't leak out of the frame. How do they do that? When we open head, and for example, accessories, glasses. Yeah, this one. Glasses. And when we open the lens, we see here a mask, right? It's completely green. And to this mask, we clip lenses and all lights so that this way, when we move, all of those effects perfectly clip. And we just hide this mask. But it's still clipped, unlike in art programs. Often in art programs, when you clip it, the opacity is also lowered. But in Live2D, you can avoid it and just use this trick to create nice mask. But they gotta fit the object you wanna have. And that's why I have right now here problems, because I have to fit this mask better to this object so that it works. See now? Now it fits better and now it works the way it was planned to work. You see? And now this one, I will lower to 0. And do you see how it works now? Much better, isn't it? So now you all know the trick, how VTubers have such amazing effects on their VTuber models. Thanks to mask and clipping ID. As you've seen in the latest versions, they did patch up the thing where, for example, you have to clip the eye. So you clip it to the iris, but at the end, it's getting out of the designated area. But unfortunately, the newer version of Live2D doesn't work well with lighting in VTuber Studio, which creates quite a few issues. So hopefully they will patch it later so that I can switch to a newer version instead of sticking around to this old one. Because to be honest, all those Live2D updates are absolutely amazing, gorgeous, but every single time there's some issues with it, which is kind of disappointing. Oi, my neck. By the way, don't crack your neck. It's actually dangerous for you. But I do it anyway, because I'm already developed a habit. Not remembering some words in foreign languages is so... Because English isn't my mother tongue either. And so every single time it's like a guess game. Will I remember this word this time? Or would I have to suffer trying to remember it in all the languages that I know? Gosh. There's nothing I can do about it. Accept it. Accept the reality. Suffer. We will rounder it so that it fits. Oh, finally, Signalis. Signalis songs. I really love Signalis. It's one of the best games in my opinion. well, indie games, if we're talking about the games in general. Developers have put so much love into this game, so much passion and interest. I admire them. So much passion and so many ideas were put into the artwork. Because in my opinion, this game is absolute artwork. It has absolutely amazing lore. So many references to literature and art. It just has to be a masterpiece. And everyone who doesn't believe it is an absolute masterpiece, I'm judging you. I'm judging you. Because this masterpiece should be appreciated. Artmesh 77. What is this? Your model's lovely, thank you! Thank you, thank you! I really did my best to make this model as expressive as possible, even though I don't have all those fancy tools. You did an amazing job, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really glad to hear that. Okay, I have to pick this one. You didn't separate the hearts! Kikoyo! Mary-chan! She didn't separate the heart. She makes me walk double. In my opinion, sometimes artists just have to try rigging once in their life. I forgot it. Well, I can tell that you did. That, of course. What are you doing? I'm rigging Kikoyo-chan's model. Kikoyo-chan is a friend of mine. And she has a debut soon. Well, quite soon. I'm 3D artist, so I'll pass. Got my own nightmares of rigging to do. Oh god. 3D artist. I think it's a separate hell. Because I've seen how people do 3D models, and I've tried doing my own 3D model in the Right Studio. It's a program where you can for free do your own model in 3D. Gosh, it did look scary. Okay, I don't like the way it art meshed this one. I made the base body in the void, but I'm making clothes and accessories in Blender as well as editing the base body. Yeah, I've seen people do that, but I don't have enough knowledge in Blender to do that. Everything I can do is just delete the cube. This tangent action. I don't either. I just learned as I go. Gosh, scary. Because I managed to learn Live2D more or less. But still, I've got a lot to learn because, well, Mary-chan decided to ask me for a lot for her model. I think it's kind of fair, including the fact that working on some stuff for me too. And a lot how she's pushing my boundaries, my limits about what I can and cannot rig. Okay, mesh width. Yeah, a bit more. Repeated destiny. Yeah, this should be enough. Now we gotta fix the art mesh. The most boring part of creating any live stream model is art meshing. It's one of the most important parts, but at the same time, it's such a notorious thing to do because you sit for an hour and just make sure that it just works well, hopefully. Okay, this one done. This one done. I don't like this art mesh either. I remember a few days ago I was trying to record a video for YouTube and I had to remember how people actually say the word either. Because every single time I was ending up saying either. I'm 40 hours into redesigning my model and it's just 30% done. God, I can relate to that. I mean, I spent the entire summer drawing this model. Ew. Something is wrong here. Yeah, I can see what's wrong here. The entire model. The entire summer for model. Just draw it. And I read it in less than a month afterwards. And today I also added some finishing touches because my model didn't have hands on. And also I had to fix the physics of eyelashes. Hey, this one also done. Now, mouth. Red mouth. Yeah, mouth. It looks decent, but I don't like it. Took 2 hours just to tie a knot on the freaking belt. So, dear Mary-chan, I have a question. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh gosh. Wait. I have to ban a dude. Oh gosh, I hate those boats. People, Twitch is saying that, oh yeah, we're fixing the issue with bots on Twitch. Fuck no, you don't. You do absolutely nothing. They do absolutely nothing to fix this issue. And they're telling me that they try to fix it? Goddamn liars. Kikoyo-chan. After stream, I'm waiting for you in the voice chat. For beating your ass. Because what the fuck is this? No, yes! I hope you didn't do that on your big model. Because otherwise I will perform defenestration on your ass. our theme. Raise this one up here. Up there. I swear to God. It's not a straight line. And now I will tell you why Live2D riggers prefer the model to be rigged with a straight line. Like drawn. God knows. So, on my model, here, in the head, in head base, in face folder, in mouth folder, in lips folder, in lip top folder, we can select lip top, select create deformer, and as you can see, it's perfectly straight line. Why is it perfectly a straight line? So that in the future, you can bend it as you please. And the same goes for the bottom lip as well. Lip bottom. And as you can see, this straight line, I can rig it as I please. I can deform it in all ways possible. And if I want it, I can make it go there, up there, as I please, making the process much easier. I did my model so fast I wasn't checking it. I will make you redo some parts. I swear. Why is it so bold? You know, it looks like the dude is suffering from hair loss. Anyways, one is done. Now it's time for the second one. I will strangle you. I will fucking strangle you. Who I was explaining to why we have to draw a straight line. Anyways, oh god. What do we do then? Oh, it's already done. There is nothing we can do. Wait. Wait. There's nothing we can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Unfortunately, there's absolutely nothing we can do about it. People say French is such a romantic language. Well, partially they're right. Will on stream today? I don't know. Do you plan to stream today? And if yes, at what hour around? So that I understand. Why this music lab? Gosh, are you surviving my dear laptop? Yeah, it's dead. Okay, how long? Okay, at least 15 minutes more. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, welcome here. Welcome, welcome. Please. I'm fresh here. Welcome, welcome here then. How's been your day? How's your mood? Gosh, for the love of God. Work. Please. Walk. Okay, if I will quit YouTube Music on browser. Pretty well, I will say. That's great. It's nice. Okay. I'm sad. Rest. Yes, for some reason, using doesn't work. Please. You're an artist? Yeah. I'm an artist and Live2D Rigger. And so I do both art and do models. I'm gonna throw a tantrum if it doesn't work. Maybe I should exit. Bitch! You just worked and you decided to stop. Okay, what is this? Why the art mesh is open? Why is it still open? Your VTuber model? Yeah, I did it myself, fully, and now I'm working on a VTuber model for a friend of mine. Finally it works. Okay, but why it doesn't work here? Oh, now it works, okay. I had to tweak it a bit. Okay, I tweaked it a bit, and now it works. Sometimes Live2D errors are hilarious, I would say. But you know what's more hilarious? Lloyd. Why does it appear so fast? There's certain companies too which made the model do, isn't it? I wouldn't say that those are exactly companies. Depends. I've seen only a few companies, and most of them are either Chinese or Japanese. On the West, I haven't seen quite anything like this. Well, except for the Iron Vertex, but they like more like a union of VTube artists and riggers. I also seen quite a few customizable models. From Suica is one of the most popular ones right now. I've got one custom model of a chibi, I think. I don't use it much because I don't like rigging there. So I made my own myself. There are a few. I don't know about me doing stuff. It's fine, you can always ask me. I'm never against sharing some knowledge. Okay, what is this? But most of the time, it's rather freelancers who create VTuber models. Because VTubing is rather a specific niche, I would say. Really specific one. Because not every single company needs VTuber model. Oh, unless it's Sonic. Hence why there are not a lot of companies who produce VTuber models. And if we're talking about prices and commissioning, I would still go for a freelancer. Because with freelancer, you can talk with them. Body version was unexpected. I love making on every single model a bold expression. This one would also have a bold expression, but it will be up to Kikoyo-chan if she wants to use it or not. Hey, I think I gotta go for a moment to get one thing done, and I will be back. Wait, how much water is it left? Yeah. I would need a small break to get some water and go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in like 2 minutes, I guess. I'm back. How much time does it take to prepare one? It depends. It heavily depends on whether it's a big model or a small model. It depends on how many details one VTuber model has. It depends on it took for you to make yours. Okay, so it took me a month to draw it and a month to rig it. In total, 2 months. If we're talking about real, actual 8 hours a day. But you also have to understand that I'm working most of the time part-time. Okay, so I had the whole August and September free, which meant that I was working 8 hours a day. for 2 months. In total, well, except for weekends, of course. On weekends I was doing absolutely nothing. Okay, so 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, which is 40 hours a week, multiplied by 7, okay. 280 hours. Quite a lot of time. Well, to be fair, majority of the time was spent on understanding as well. Because what's this model special with, if you will look closely at my face, at its expressions, you could notice that I can frown. Wait, it doesn't work. I can frown. I can raise one of my eyebrows to judge you. I can be surprised. As well as physics. What I didn't like about majority of VTuber models that when it's on angle that, they often don't include the fact that, well, hair is also gonna look down. What also went into this is rigging of my ears. I love it. I love how it turned out. And also, I redrew this model a few times, specifically the hair and the outfit. I did a few changes before the final result because it looked differently. First time I was drawing it. So you can consider it like 2 weeks for the design, 2 weeks to actually draw the model, and 1 month to rig the model. It goes somewhere like this. But if the design is ready, so it would take 1.5 months for me to do. And so yeah, there are tons of factors that you have to include. As well, I was writing the lore at the same time. The character has lore, mind-blowing idea. And so I've been tweaking a bit design for the lore. This is getting created. Maybe one day I will post a whole comics with it. So, here go back. Some particles disappeared. Some of them weren't even created in the first place. How weird. Okay, for this one. Where did this one go? Actually, where did this one go? Okay. Let's then create why I can see that. Did it lag or something? Seems like it did. Is it something with... Oh. Oh. Now I see why. Now I see why it's happening, why I can't do anything about it. I will show you in a moment. Gosh. I will show you in a moment what's going on with my laptop. You have to include the fact that I do all of this on a laptop. Give me a moment. So basically what's going on right now, this open GTK platform library is Live2D, right? You can tell what's going on with my laptop. Let me just reload Live2D real quick. Oh gosh, it lags. My model lags. Open Live2D! Please! It's about to die. Oh god, please! Let me close some programs then. Oh god. I'm cooked. I'm actually cooked. I'm cooked. Okay. Autosave is every 5 minutes. Oh! It's saving! Thank God. It's saved. Please. Save. Let me reload the Live2D. Please. Please. Oh god, I'm praying. I'm praying for it to work. Please. Hear my praise. Because otherwise I will be dead inside. God, my PC! You know this meme on TikTok, I don't know, Instagram, YouTube Shorts? It's saved? It's saved. So, how does my laptop feel now? Yeah, much better. Much better than goddamn 90%. Oh gosh. Now you see what Live2D riggers face every single day to rig your favorite VTuber models. So, and does it go now? Okay, now it works, as it should. But still. We have to figure out where did this specific deformer go? Ah, it doesn't see it at all. I guess I will just delete it then. And copy this one. Paste it. Reflect horizontally. And adjust it like this. Now it works. Nice. God, I'm tired. Yeah, it fit quite well. Oh gosh. Done. Finally. Now we can start with the first task. Hi, hello there. Hello. Hello, Andruhich. Welcome, welcome here. How are you have today? So, we did. Now. 8. And now we sit with angle X. My day is fine, what about you? Quite well. Today in the morning I finished rigging the model. Also, I started working on a one long form video. So hopefully I will finish it soon. But to be fair, I gotta prepare a few more long form videos so that I have content to post throughout the half a year. No, I think I need 2000. And now we can start rigging. Finally, the most fun part of the Live2D model process. Actually touching those weird points and making them move. In fact, the entire process of rigging Live2D VTuber models is just tweaking some dots until it looks decent. Which, you know, it's kind of funny when you're trying to explain your job. And then you say, well, basically it's just poking some dots on the screen. And you say it with the straightest face ever. So that people understand that it's actually a thing. Where you just poke dots for a few hours until it looks decent and can move. Which is kind of funny. I love watching people's reaction when I say something like this. What a big cheese we are gonna get. Really big cheeks. I think. Yeah, a bit sharper. A bit sharper. And you get to select this one. Like. And then raise. And does it look? Yeah, we got to rate this entire part. And this entire part. Oh gosh. Okay, now it looks just right. I really got to play Sally Face. This absolutely gorgeous game. Okay, now angle Y, angle Y, Y. Get knows what people usually call it. I want to make Y. Yeah, because it's Y. Wait, no. The forehead got to be a bit bigger. But this part got to be like... God. Yeah, like this. And also it has to look down. And then we get to move it up. And now this goes down and slightly we tweak it this way so that the hat, the top of it is getting smaller. Made a mistake in German saying Y instead of Y. It's fine. I mean, majority of Germans speak English anyway. Well, at least if we're talking about those who finished university. And since English there is obligated to know, even if you plan to study there in English. Wait. Well, how to speak in English? So, in German university, usually even if you go to study in German language, majority of the times you need English. Because usually, for some reason, you still get teachers who speak primarily in English. Well, especially if you're talking about something like linguistics, programming, which is kind of understandable. Those fees are usually done in English. But sometimes it's kind of sad because the language doesn't develop their own vocabulary for this specific field. And then people end up using English words and then replace them constantly, creating Denglish. Which, on one side, isn't exactly bad because majority of Germanic languages anyways end up sounding similar to English. For example, right now in the Dutch language, the gender is disappearing completely from their own language, becoming more English-like with the article. Which I can't say that it's bad, but at the same time, eh. But on the other hand, you cannot stop the development of the language. No matter how much you want it, you cannot stop it. It will go, no matter if you like it or not. You just gotta accept it and move on. Even if you dislike those changes. My favorite language, Denglish. 35 Minuten. Yeah. Something similar. Which in my opinion is at the same time good because the language develops, but at the same time is horrible because the language doesn't invent their own words. Especially it's kind of mind-blowing for me, since in German language you are allowed to do the aggregation, which basically means creation of those long-ass words made up out of smaller words. Wait, oh yeah. So you can do that in German. Why for the love of God are you using English? When you can do better. The entire field of cars has tons of specifically German words made out smaller ones. Why not do the same for the computer linguistics? Why not do the same for other fields related to programming? I don't know. Well, maybe at the same time, maybe it kind of makes sense because they don't want to spend more time creating their own terms when others already exist. So it's kind of like more efficient, I think. But do we really need a second English? Okay. I wanted to do something here. Ah. So I will take this king. Now it looks right. Now it looks okay. Wait. Though this layer has multiply turned on? No. Why? With multiply it looks brighter. I love bright colors. I think it's quite obvious from my model. Okie dokie, it's 6 p... Wait, 6 p.m., right? Gosh, why people in the US love to make it more difficult. Why they need this AM, PM. It's like 18 o'clock. That's it. Why do they call it a military time? Well, it kind of makes sense. Why? Because in the military you need concrete numbers, specific numbers. But at the same time, really? So, do we rate today someone? None of my friends stream. Oh! My favorite VTuber is streaming. But I don't know, 2 viewers? Or script. Well, I don't even have emotes, so I think. I think we will rake a bit more, and then I will go to sleep, maybe. By the way, we do have Discord server. So, in case you wanna join and hang out there after stream, you can. What the fuck? I just noticed. Anyway. I suggest you to join if you want to. I have a meme-worthy profile picture there. Okay. So with this one we figured out those gorgeous chicks. Those cute chicks. I love creatures with big cheeks. They're cute. They're adorable. Funny fact, I do have big cheeks IRL. I hate that, yeah, say, how unfortunate that you cannot turn it off. I hate it. I hate it as well because it completely ruined the vibe. Because it's one thing when you want to use emoji with a text, and completely another when you use the emoji with an icon. It's two completely different vibes. And I don't get it why Twitch doesn't let us choose, like for example Discord. Yet they push you to use their standard emojis because it's promoting them. Low-key. Dude, can you not, please? Okay, head bass and synthesize corners. It looks adorable. I want more such fancy, posh music into my playlist for streams because I absolutely love music from Magus Bright. I had to actually think how it's called in English. Since usually I watch anime either in German or in Japanese with English subtitles when I'm too lazy to pay for Crunchyroll. By the way, about Crunchyroll and all those services that offer you paid subscriptions, I absolutely hate them. I'm Discord, welcome. So, I absolutely hate all those subscription methods. I hate it. I have subscriptions for Live2D, for Netflix, for Crunchyroll, for all of that. I just wanna have something that I can pay once and watch for the rest of my life. No, okay, Netflix does make sense why you need a subscription, because they need to license the content. But why is it spread among tons, hundreds of god-forsaken platforms? I don't like it. I don't like the fact that I have to pay a shit ton of money to watch anime on Crunchyroll, and then go on Netflix to watch, I don't know, for example, Doctor House, and then pay more money to watch, for example, Sherlock from BBC, or, for example, Doctor Who. I just want to enjoy my life and legally watch stuff. Hiyo, welcome here. How are you? How's today? When there are 3-4 student subscriptions at the same time, I absolutely hate it. That's why I started using VPN with Netflix. It reduces a bit more the sufferings of paying tons of money for subscriptions. Okay, face. So this is the math. This is the nose. Wait, does music not work? It wasn't working the entire time on Twitch. And I just noticed it. Chat, why didn't you tell me anything? Wait, this is the left eye. Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime. I'm paying only for Netflix and I use a VPN because I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not paying shit ton of money to different companies to watch, I don't know, My Hero Academia. Don't judge me. And about My Hero Academia. This anime is so hated, not because of the lore, but because of the audience. And I can tell that I absolutely hate the fandom of My Hero Academia. But the anime itself, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful, it's amazing. But the audience ruins it. Put your series or movies on the sale. Yeah, I remember those times of DVD discs. I remember I had a massive shelf full of CD discs or DVD discs where I could listen to music or, for example, watch something. But now even laptops don't have CD players. For example, mine doesn't have, which is quite disappointing. Overhated, I agree. Yeah, it's peak. And I also love how realistic they showed the war. The life was still going on in Japan, even despite the war. Huge delay for some reason. Huge delay? It might be a problem on my end. Might be a problem on my end, because I'm not yet verified on Twitch. I don't have affiliate. So if you wanna help me get an affiliate, recommend my channel to more people. I'm back. Welcome, welcome back. Is the lace still big or smaller now? Look at this dude. Okay, if it's going down, we get to make this one smaller. So as you see, you all get on Twitch around 6 p.m. by Central European time. I will remember that. I will remember that. You know, sometimes I think I'm quite an evil person because I have a friend here in Germany who's from the US, and she can't roll the R. She's ending up saying, for example, rotulador. She's pronouncing it like in a German-English mix. Spanish words. And it's so hilarious to watch. I think I'm a bit of an evil person because of that. Because she sounds absolutely adorable when she's trying to pronounce words with the sharp R. Wait, is it sharp R or... No, the rolling R. Because I can do that. Because obviously I speak one of the languages that do have the rolling R. But it was so hilarious to watch her try to pronounce it. Gosh. I'm evil. I think I will put it this, and then I do the reflect motion. Yes, reflect, okay. Islandish people always say R differently. Yeah, I'm not at that. Wait a moment, I have to close the window. God damn, it's getting so dark so early. I like how it sounds. I gotta hear that. I've gotta hear that. After stream, I will check out how Irish people say the R. Because it should be cute. Maybe. God knows. Look at this adorable nose. It's so cute. Such a cutie patootie is tuning out on our stream. As I finally figured out what were the issues of the model. Because for some reason, sometimes OBS skips frames. But I think it's quite understandable because, well, my laptop is quite old. How old is it? 6 years old? It's gonna be the next year, 6 years old. This laptop has witnessed everything. Quite literally, everything. Full laptop is trying to survive in this harsh world. Why make it walk and suffer? Anyways, the mouth. The bottom lip clipping ID and the top lip clipping ID just because I'm actually a perfectionist. Blip. My laptop is 5 years old, and I haven't cleaned it from dust or replaced thermal paste in that moment. I've cleaned my laptop a few times, but I haven't replaced thermal paste. Maybe it's the reason why sometimes it overheats. At some point, it has seen everything as well. I can imagine. Because mine's seen everything as well. Wait, no. No, I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing something wrong. Now it's right. It's gotta follow the nose. And then I will squish. Squish it later. I'm using the nose as a guideline for the mouth. Then thighs corners, okay. So that later I can select this. What is it? What are you? Yeah, I understand what it is. So this, we click this. Okay, now it looks good. Get back. Now we select it like this, and this is for the mouth move. Perfect. And in this mouth move, we have to, yeah, it's already 6. I don't understand the meme 6-7. What the point of it? I've seen the explanation that it's some rapper from the United States who did the meme because of his song, but I still don't get it. I don't get the he moment. It has no point. I mean, 69 does have a point. But what the point of 6-7? It's not even as one Ukrainian meme with 9 or 10. 10 or 9. He on TikTok who say that. He on TikTok, of course. He's on TikTok. Ew. I sound like a boomer. I sound like a boomer. I hate it. Look at this cute mouth. Look how cute it is. This Ukrainian meme. You don't remember this meme? H10. Луха як тетеря. Come on. You should remember this meme. It's absolutely amazing meme. I remembered, yeah. I'm talking about this one. I'm talking about this one. This one, absolutely. Adorable meme, I would say that. Grandma, he's nothing. Deflated Tera. Wait, deaf. Not deaf. Goddamn fuck English. I hate trying to pronounce shit in English. Okay, I'm gonna lower the face a bit. I've seen a video on YouTube how dude made English a bit easier to pronounce. German is much easier. Well, yep. Yes, it has some more tables, some more rules, declinations, but at the same time, pronunciation in German is much easier. It doesn't have those ridiculous sound letters, especially like in the word, the line in British English, which is key. Where? I guess I named this example a few streams ago on the last drawing stream. I'm here, welcome back. However, German language has really long words, which could be simply separated. Yeah, I love it. I love it, because in German everything is quite understandable. Of course, there are some moments where it's warum, darum, but most of the time, it's quite understandable why it's done this way, not the another. Oh, Kikoyo, by the way, Mary-chan, look at your model. Look at this cute creature. I want to add it to it. Right, I know what I want to add to it. Wait. I need it. You will see what I plan. Add ph. You will see. I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Give me a moment. Okay. You can just write me on Telegram, I think. Or on Discord. I will check it sooner or later. Edit. This one. Okay, so I'm gonna select hand base. I think I've got a genius idea. Just wait. Wait, it's not R, it's supposed to be X. Now cheeks Y. And now I will do a bit of magic. For that, takes physics. And this one's supposed to be on angle Z. I will show you once I'm done. Look into Discord, okay? Uh-huh. Understood. You want less of cheeks. Okay, got it. We'll fix it. I'll fix it. I thought you wanted more cheeks, just by the way it was drawn. But alright. The pendulum is not set, okay. Cheeks, Y. Delete this one. Y. Pendulum. Import. So, I will show you one thing. Викно. Here it is. So, just look at it. Wait. I needed to add those physics. Anyways, we've got to redo this one. So, we want to show less of cheeks. In that case, if you want to show less of cheeks, which I disapprove of, I love cheeks, I love big cheeks. Yeah, done. Chibi models need big cheeks, in my opinion. But if not, then not. Okay, and then reflect motion. I'll be lurking. Okay. Alright. Then I have to move face as well. A bit further. Or I shouldn't squish the eye so much. And then it would be like this. And then thin thighs, corners. Yeah, sounds about right. Thin thighs, corners, and then the head base. Okay. And then slightly. Okay, bloopers happen sometimes. And then thin thighs, corners. Yeah, it will start be better. But I still love the physics here. Look at this creature. Look at those physics of chicks. But maybe I should switch it to... No, it doesn't even show. Now it looks fine. Look at this creature. Jiggle jiggle. Yeah, jiggle jiggle. Look at those cheeks. I wanted those adorable cheeks. I don't care what people say, chibi models need bigger cheeks. Because they're supposed to be adorable. What can be more adorable than a creature with jiggly cheeks? Maybe I'm kind of biased because I have big cheeks myself, IRL. Maybe. Maybe I'm kind of biased. Still, big cheeks are important. No. Anyways. Yeah, well, I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this, select on. This supposed to be... Okay, I will leave it like this for now, for the time being. Now, the mouth inside is supposed to move as well. And for now, I will delete mouth epsilon synthesize corners. Wait, no, synthesize corners, I need to reflect motion. Yes. Tutti patootie. Go like this and like this. Oh wait, mouth inside is supposed to be there as well. In the inside. But still, we've got to select this object. No, I won't be creating a new one. And we will move it like this. Back. So that it looks 3D-ish, I think. Okay, when it looks like this, it's supposed to look like this. because we see more of the tongue when we lean down, but at the same time we see a bit less skewed little thing, little fang. But now we see less of a tongue and more fang, not too much. Now we've got at it and synthesize corners. Hey, 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 yo. Hey, yo, hey, yo. The cutie patootie is ready. Lead the mouth. The angles of this cutie. I'm back. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Gosh, my back hurts. Oh god. Yeah, I guess I'm done with the stream for today because god, everything hurts. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm too tired to sit. So, what we did today? Today, we figured out the hierarchy of the model, on the head of it. Project will take until completion. I will stream the process. You will be able to count hours. But I think it will be done in around 2 weeks, but you have to include the fact that I'm also rigging another model, which would a bit prolong the term, maybe a month or two. Well, the chibi model would take 2 months, not 2 months, 2 weeks in total to rig. I think because I really want to add a lot of cute physics to it. But if we're talking about if you're talking about big model that I have to do, it would take, wait, and right now is October, November. Yeah, I've got to rush for the commission. I've got to walk. I've got to walk more, walk faster. So I think in a month, both models will be ready. I will do my best, even though I have university at the same time. So, long as it, well, the Live2D process is usually long thing. Unfortunately, it is a long process if you want to make a high quality model. Because there is a controversy with one Live2D rigger who has been creating VTuber models using already existing web deformers and already existing assets, presets, without editing them, and he ended up messing up Iron Mouse's model, which was horrible because the model was absolutely adorable. It was cute. It was beautiful. It was stunning. It was gorgeous. But the rigger was a lazy creature and he didn't want to work properly with smaller details, which is kind of sad. It's really sad because the artist did her best job to deliver a high quality model with all those little details, with all those cute things. What's your main source of earning? Is it art? It's both art, tutoring, and translating. I do translations because I study linguistics, and I do tutoring because, well, I study linguistics as well. And art is rather a hobby that brings me money sometimes. Since my main focus is still the languages. Because I love studying languages. Gosh, a moment. Languages, I would say, is my main passion. Since, in my opinion, nothing can be more fascinating Tutor whom? Well, adults who want to study, for example, German or Spanish or, for example, English. Because I don't really want to work with kids. How many languages do you know? 5. I speak 5 languages. Because in my opinion, teaching kids can be fun when they're motivated to learn language. But most of the time, kids are kinda lazy to do that. They're kinda lazy. And often they don't see the reason why do you need to learn this specific language. Name them. Oh well, Ukrainian is my mother tongue. I speak English, German, Spanish, and I also speak Valenciano, which is a Catalan. Wait, it's a Valencian dialect of Catalan. I also have been learning a few more, like Greek, Latin, but I can't say that I have a really high level in them. So, back to the topic of kids. Often they don't understand why do they have to learn a certain language, which is kind of understandable at your age, at your specific, at this age, like 13 to 15, you don't exactly think about the future. You just want to hang out, to have fun. I know English, Hindi, Japanese, and a little German. Oh, nice! Japanese is one of my plans to study in the future, as well as French. Get to learn French one day. And Japanese, of course, because a VTuber who doesn't speak English? Well, theoretically it is possible, because, well, majority of indie VTubers don't speak Japanese. But I still would love to learn this language. I love how beautiful it is. And not because of anime. Ay. For example, one of my colleagues right now is teaching a kid German. And she doesn't want to do shit. Absolutely nothing. She hates it. She doesn't do her homework. And as a result, she cannot move on with the lesson. Because she has to do the previous topic. I wanted to learn Mandarin Chinese too, but I don't have time because of studies. Yeah, I get it. Studying is always taking a lot of time. Gosh. I was good at study. For now, I gotta achieve C1 in English because I don't actually know what level I have in English. Because I've passed the entrance exam and it showed C1 in English. But again, it's about the grammar, not the vocabulary. So I don't exactly know how fluent I am. Just ToS schedule. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I used to have a ToS schedule in my middle school and in high school. But in German university, for some reason, I have 2 hours break between my lessons. And it's so annoying. Because I gotta wait for 2 whole ass hours. I'm a math guy. Good to know. Welcome to the Temple of Linguists. Well, rather, library. Okay. God. I'm so tired, man. I gotta do my homework after the stream as well. Spanish. Spanish does sound fun until you find out about subjuntivo. The moment you find out about subjuntivo, your entire life is getting worse. Because It's not that difficult to understand when you have to use it. It's rather difficult to remember all the forms. Science major, you know, mine is PCM, physics, chemistry, and math. All 3 subjects, but I have not a single clue how to ace. Because at school, my math, physics, and chemistry teachers liked bullying students, and as a result, I ended up hating all those subjects. Where are you from? I'm from Ukraine. From Ukraine, speak Ukrainian. But currently I'm in Germany. Studying here, and hopefully soon we'll be working. Because before that, I lived in Spain, and to study there as a foreign student, you have not only to pay shit ton of money, but you also have to pass 5 exams in Spanish. And then if you are unlucky enough to live in a region like me, for example in Valencia, you have also passed exams in the regional language, which makes it 10 times more difficult. I can teach you math. Well, I would need this help. I would definitely need this help at some point, because in linguistics we still have such thing like computer linguistics. Because some people who study language science, they end up as well creating language models of AI, which is not exactly my direction, but they want us to have the general understanding of how does it work. Which is kind of interesting, but I'm too lazy to open up all those codes in program in Python. I'm just too lazy to figure it out. As well, it's everything in English, not in German. I think I still have a higher level in German rather than in English. I'm from India. I know you haven't had an Indian guy before. I know from stereotypes that usually those Indian guys on the internet explain everything related to coding the best, but it's a stereotype. And actually we have a few Indian guys at the university. But obviously most of the times I'm hanging out with Slavic people at the uni, and majority of the time as well as Germans. But whom? Well, just some dudes at the uni who study computer linguistics. Who are you talking about? I don't even know names of those bloggers who do tutorials on the internet about programming, to be honest. I've never paid attention to it since I don't study in this direction, but I've seen memes on the internet, and that's what I'm basing the stereotype of. Because programming isn't exactly my thing. I was talking about the Hruf Rathi? Hruf? Wait, how does it pronounce? The Hruf Rathi? I'm really sorry if I misspelled the name. I don't know how to read Indian names. I'm very sorry. Who are you talking about? I'm speaking general. Not about specific person. I'm not naming content creators. I just know that it's general thing. Alright. So, it's almost 3 hours. I gotta lay down, because otherwise my back will die. So, in any way, we do have a Discord server, which you can join. And hopefully right now link will work in the YouTube. I find it kind of ridiculous why on YouTube you can't post links with brand new account. High level math, you can say, oh, high level math. Hate it. I cannot survive math. I cannot. It will be too difficult for me. Because math does sound fun, but oh well. Too much thinking. Too much brain cells required. So anyways, I suggest you to join the Discord server where we can chat after stream, because I think I will go to the voice chat, which is cool. Well, I'm already out of school and studying something completely not related to math, luckily. But I will know whom to ask in the future if I would need help. So, we'll see you on Discord. But for now, see ya on the next stream, on the next short, on the next long form video. See ya. Bye.